okusala Eid aba prayers esala za Eid okwetolola ebitundu ebyenjawulo wano mu ggwanga. Olwekyo stay tuned, ogenda kubeera nga ofuna esala zonna oba prayers zonna swala zonna across the country. Kyonna tusobodde ojja kubeera nga okifuna bulungi nnyo, naye nga twongera okukubiriza abazadde mwenna nti omukisa gwennyini lunaku olwali lwa njawulo, nti lunaku lwakutaano era bwe tusuubira eswala za Eid. So we are going to have 2 Juma prayers leero. Tugendagenda tusaale Eid era tuddemu tusaale the normal Friday Juma prayers. Kibi kino okubeerawo.
Is it?
Yes. So Juma bbiri.
Nedda. Balira nti kino kisamarizing. Ati musobola okuvaayo kati.
Kubanga n'obulombolombo bwawukana. Obulombolombo bwa Eid, Elfitri, n'obulombolombo bwa Juma prayers eza bulijjo era bwawukana. Naye nga abazadde, my point here was abazadde ekimu ku bintu byensinga obutayagala ku nnaku nga zino Juma prayers normally nti abamu mulowooza nti abaana abato temulina kubatwala ku mizikiti kusaala nammwe. And I've always, reminded parents of their responsibility eyokunurturinga abaana baabwe mu fundamentals of the religion. So wadde omwana muto ku myaka 3 nze onsanga ne Rahuma wange Rahuma tugenda kusaala nkatuuza wano nkola ebyange wano bwe kabuukabuuka, but bwe tuddeeka, yes, look at this, bwe tuddeeka in her free time you see her there trying to imitate what we did in the mosque. So don't leave these children home. Mubambaze bulungi. Tubadde tuyingira wano olwakana kolenga Sheikh
Roshan. Sheikh Roshan abadde anyumye bulungi.
Anyumye bulungi mu kanzu, ayambadde
era naye akifiiringa nti this is a special day.
Yes.
It is that Eid day.
So don't leave them home. Please take them to the mosque. Let them pray with others, but be very careful on their safety. That's Simon.
Ekikulu ekyendowooza nti oluusi kyekiresayo abaana ewaka because nti mmwe bannaffe abaana babeera bawerako. Kale olina obwana nga 7 ziraba mu masijidi oluusi supervision ku bwana obwanzi. And sikitegeeza nti buli agenda okujja okusala Eid is okay. N'ababi bajjiramu. Sometimes it's the security that scares some parents and tekijja kusoboka.
Okay, so Simon, today we are going to have these prayers. There is something I was observing. Wetwali mu prayers is Easter. Message enkulu zaali I think bbiri Kisiyaga n'Amabaati. Because buli kanisa, buli kelezia okusaba kwenali ngoberera, those were the key messages as our religious leaders were focusing ennyo. I don't know whether we can really predict what you think ekigenda okusaanikira okubuulira kwa Eid olunaku olwaleero.
Probably means that they may repeat those messages, like maybe thanking government, that thank you for handling the corrupt. At least you have demonstrated some will to handle the corrupt. I also see the faults around the anti-homosexuality bill. Mr. Museveni has seen what we saw and said, and Parliament did not see or listen to what we were saying. So there was fears that maybe Mr. Museveni wants to bypass the law and maybe not signed it. But his MPs are saying he's ready to sign, but he wants some correction in the law done. But even after the corrections have been done, we will take Mr. Museveni to court because they're only looking for rehabilitation ways. It's no longer possible because The rehabilitation role, like I said, is a spiritual leader's role. The spiritual leaders acted like politicians out of emotion, sentiments, sensation, and all gave in their powers. So there is a challenge around rehabilitation.
Actually, this is what I see today. I see nti bakadde baffe mu nzikiriza y'Obuyisiraamu bagenda kukola ebintu nga bibiri. I anticipate they may blame the president for delaying to sign into law this bill, given the fact nti twalabako Abayisiraamu mu kusooka twabalaba nga beekalakaasa ku nsonga y'ekisiyaga.
These are people driving his Pajeros and Prados. Where do they get the audacity?
Because now the call has been, President, okuva Parliament bwe yayisa biiru eno tovaamu mwasi osirise. Until yesterday, when the President met members of Parliament, aba NRM, n'abawa, first of all, President yeebazizza Parliament, nagati mulina omugongo mwebale kuyimirira against those imperialists. Ekyokubiri n'abaga ati neebaza ne religious leaders again nabo okuyimirira on the cause. But much as I agree with this bill, I don't agree with punishing individuals abavuddeyo nti nze Peter oba nze Ismail mbadde muli wa kisiyaga naye nkivuddeko njagala kudda mu line
kudda bujja
kakati etteeka
kuyambibwa
nga bwe twayogera wano. And again we say these things. I don't know why these members of Parliament don't listen. In your own words, unfortunately, maybe we shall get them later on the show. You were here and you said Parliament acted out of emotions. Era wabuuza nti omuntu omurehabilitating
avuddeyo gamba nti nina kino reporting, because we are talking about criminalization.
Yes.
You had decriminalized even journalists for saying this thing. You said, how shall we report? If we are reporting someone or we are showing an image or a video of that person for purposes of exposing this person to do better, or for purposes of helping this person come out and seek rehabilitation, you criminalized all. That by us reporting and showing that picture, we are already liable. And you know the punishments they put there can only be put by a madman, because they said, you close the station, you suspend, you revoke, you shall revoke our license for 10 years.
Did they talk about $1 billion or something? Or
10 billion shillings, and then suspend us for 10 years.
Billion or 10 billion?
It is $1 billion shillings.
Okay.
And then suspend, revoke our license for 10 years. As if the only thing we do on this TV morning to evening
is only
will be homosexuality.
Because you ask these questions, and the President was also asking, Isima abadde muli wa bisiyaga nzize njagala kutereera. Etteeka ddyo, as long as you identify that you're homosexual, you go for
punishment starts
20 years. As long as you identify. So
that's it.
So I was very impressed.
You even remember that this mad law even criminalizes landlords.
You can imagine you have some buildings in Jinja. Just say, you have some buildings in Jinja.
And I am in Kampala.
You're in Kampala.
Simanyi bantu kye baakoze. Nafuna abapangisa obusiyasi beera mu identity card, because kyandibadde nga nti mpa national ID yongeriko Simon Muyanga Lutaya.
Musiyazi siri musiyazi.
Sexy female muta transgender ngoba kiri okwo. Nikuberako Muyanga Lutaya male, date of birth, date of expiry. So how shall I as a landlord carry out investigation that the person I am giving a nyumba musiyazi? How? Nini landlord I know vunanyiza that kunyumba zo kwa kwande kusulako. So the whole law is rubbish. It is, and I can tell you that even after them creating, if they are only going to look at rehabilitation alone, how to rehabilitate as the only thing they are going to look at, then this all will never come to pass. Why? Because if that's the only thing they are going to correct, the moment it is corrected and the president assents to the law, we will. I will be part of
I
those
agree with you. I agree with
who
you.
will go to
Actually,
court.
today, I'm also declaring that I will join you.
Who will go to court.
Because nze ndowooza tekimala, as you've rightly said, tekimala kukyusamu rehabilitation kyokka, but there are many other things that are not standing up to the standard taken. And so, today, nga tugenda okusala idi, nga munnamawulire interest yange eri ku butya abayisiraamu bwe bagenda okutreatinga latest development ku bbago lino. How are they going to treat ekyabadde mu caucus olunaku olwajjo, now that the president has said this bill is going to be returned to parliament, but you say what's going to be their reaction? Are they going to blame him for delaying to sign into law? Are they going to change their stand and agree with what the president is saying?
Independent-minded clerics will speak against Mr. Museveni's hide-and-seek games around about the law. Those who don't have his cars will speak boldly against the delays and the games. But those who are going to come ku mizikiti nga bagira mu motoka ze yabawa tebajja kwogera. Naye
waliwo abaafuna n'abatafuna.
Ebyo Imam gw'osanga nti omuzikiti gw'ebukoto omuzikiti gw'enti nabo tebalina mmotoka za gavumenti. Naye bano be baawa emmotoka nga n'okujja mu kusaala gy'agenda okugiramu nga district card oba regional card oba mufuti oba deputy mufuti ng'agenda kugira mu mmotoka ya president, abo tebajja kwogera.
Kiki walisuubidde mu religious leaders bano ku bbago lino today nga boogera?
Like I've always said, nze kye nayagala mu tteeka lino era kye nandisuubidde buli omu akola omulimu gwe. The duty to legislate is a parliamentary duty. The duty to rehabilitate those who have fallen short of their expectations lies with the two, the law enforcement agencies and the religious leaders and cultural leaders. One key actor gwe sinalaba mu tteeka lino alaganye okuvaayo are the people called traditional leaders, the cultural leaders. So someone here, parliament, usurped the powers of everyone. They acted like they are religious leaders, they acted like they are cultural leaders, they acted like they are legislators, they acted like the medical experts, they acted like they are, it's a foreign policy issue they are dealing with. And I want to buy into what the observer said, that the goodwill was not to have this law passed for the sake of fighting homosexuality, but to know that if you, European Parliament, you're saying we don't construct a crude oil pipeline here, and your parliament seeks to pass that law against us, let us also touch where it hurts most. So later on, court allowed that the project should go on. But again, the passing of the anti-gay law will see some of the likely funders abandon the project because of the way they treat this kind of thing.
Okay. So
someone is playing politics in our brains, and incidentally, because of our naivety, we are simply following. The law is not necessary. There is no need for a law on homosexuality in Uganda. No need at all.
But again, Sir Simon, me and you registered our disappointment with the clergy last time because nzengende wa sheikh oba imam oba any other clergy mu dini y'Obuyisiramu kuntereza. So kitegeeza bwe ngenda gyali what is expected of me kweyabya. Kati bwe neeyabya mba nkusuubira.
Okyogedde. Era abakatoliki bo bakikola bwe bati. Akalabirwamu kali eri mukazikiza father gy'omusanga n'ofukamira wano kipenetensiya n'otandika okumunyonyola father okimanyi zize kunsonyiwa zize kunsabira emyaka 2 agayise badde ne mukyala wange nga ndya 2 mu maaso n'emabega tubadde n'ebisiyaga bwe bityo. Okitegedde buli mukatoliki akimanyi.
Kati ate father oba imam by putting pressure on parliament to make this
bayogeza bukambwe
bagati mupanishinge bano
bayogeza tekisoboka era sabu president tukusaba oba bakomera ku musalaba bakomere ku kalaba bakomerere ani agenda ogende wa father okwogera ebintu ebyo
taliyo ngate father yagamba nkomererwe katujje.
That's where the mistake came.
Tova.
Eno ni Gangamka ku Baba TV. Eno ni Baba TV obusoga bulayire.
Mom, my bag is missing. Mom, my bag is empty.
But I packed some snacks in her bag.
Can you see that guy?